everybody. Why would I ever take that big gulp like that? Wow, calm down. But welcome to an emergency podcast or live show. With me, live with Nia Nicole. And I just felt like I felt something in my spirit. I have to go live because it's just a lot going on. And the person who sparked this live is none other than Kanye West. But I'm not going to start on him. I'm going to start off on a happy note. And again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also comment and like and follow my Instagram which is Let's Talk with Nia Nicole. Let's Talk Fashion with Nia Nicole. I'm forgetting my own damn shit. Let's Talk Fashion with Nia Nicole. That's on Instagram. And then my personal one is Nia 3_ Nicole. And yeah, just follow me, get to know me, and also I do have a website. It's Let's Talk Fashion with Nia.com. So make sure you subscribe to that as well to get any updates on what I'm doing. So yeah, I started this show, and I've been doing a podcast with one of my other podcast mates, which was Courtney. I think she's having her own show starting, so I'll let you guys know when that starts. But I did branch off, and then we have Live with Nia Nicole, and so I will be doing more shows like this where I go and I speak about what's going on in the news and stuff, and that's if I have time. So it's the summer, so things come up, you fall back on certain things, and in the wintertime you pick back. But when it comes to stuff like this, I have to speak on it. So, in happy news, the artist Nicki Minaj, I'm going to give it to her. She is one of the number one rap female artists out. She was not, because my aunt, Little Kim, was, but we're not going to get into that rap beef. Everybody knows how I feel about that. And no matter how much shit Nicki Minaj talks or what she gets into her antics, she was just in a video with the rat, Takashi. She, it's a lot going on with her. But regardless of the fact, I'm not going to take away her happy moment, which is the fact that she is pregnant. I don't know how many months she is. I don't know how far along she is, but she is pregnant. And so, when you have a female that's pregnant, they're already going through high emotions. You don't want to bring somebody down who's pregnant. She's in her happy phase. She's in bliss with her husband. I think that's her husband. And, you just want that person to, enjoy that. So I'm never going to bring a female down who's carrying a child. Congratulations to her. Everybody's online. Since it's spilled that she was pregnant, because she, of course, let out her pictures, which I'm not going to get to that because, again, not going to bring a pregnant lady down. Pictures they were fab. But she just had her child with her husband, and a lot of people were questioning if he can be around a baby, which I think is dumb. I think even though they're saying he's a pedophile, I think he can still be around his child. I don't know how serious his case was. But I'm pretty sure he can be around his child, and regardless of the fact, she knows what she's doing. That's her husband. I'm pretty sure he can be around the baby, and we don't know all the facts of his case. So, regardless of the fact, congratulations to them. I hope the baby calms her down, brings her back to the light, and maybe it'll spark relationships with maybe her and Cardi, maybe because Cardi has a child. And when you become a mother, I'm not a mother, but I know it changes people sometimes. You start forgetting about beefs, and you just want to let things go. So I'm hoping that this will bring on a new Nicki. But I still loved her. I loved Nicki back then. I grew apart from being a fan of hers, but I am a fan at the fact that she's pregnant. So congratulations to her. I know the baby's gonna be beautiful. And she has her husband, now she has the baby. She pretty much has everything that she could ever want. So you cannot hate on something like that. As a female, that's every girl's dream. So congratulations to her. Don't mind this chair. I just grabbed. I'm in the basement. I just had to hop up and speak on some things. Also, you have a lot of people going through things, and I'm going to say celebrities going through things right now. One person being Tamar. Everybody knows she's a huge personality within her sisters, within her friend groups, on shows and stuff. But people who have big personalities sometimes hide behind those personalities, and they're fighting other things. And I never knew Tamar to be, because I don't know her personally, but I never got the vibe that she was the type to want to take her own life. Um, but during this quarantine, during the whole COVID thing, things are changing with them people. Like, you start thinking thoughts. If everybody's not going to have a relationship with God, you have atheists, you have other people, you have people who have relationships or, um, you know, get feelings from higher power. But some people just really can't shake those demons. And I know she sent a cryptic message to her sisters, and she stated that, the only way out was to kill herself. And I guess her boyfriend found her unconscious from pills and alcohol. And that's another thing that can be a demon. Substance abuse. Some people can't handle it, different substances. Some people take different substances to, cover up things. And with Tamar, I don't know what clicked in her. She has her show. What's that show? To Catch a Beautician. She was just on the show that I watch, Legendary, which I love that show. It's on HBO Max. It did, and I wanted the House of Lavender one, but the House of Balenciaga one. But that's a good show. Check that out, Legendary. Whether you can get it, I don't know if you can get it like on Hulu, whatever. But that was a poppin' show. It's like about Logan and stuff. And girl, I be in my room screaming, child. But yeah, she was just a guest appearance on different things. And I'm just like, some people can be at a peak in their career and they still just aren't happy with themselves. And so she tried to take her life. I want to say it was on Friday, maybe. What's today? Monday? Maybe Friday or Saturday. She tried to take her life, and they did say as of today, she gained consciousness, and she is, about to be transferred to another hospital for mental health treatment, which is great. But, some people, treatment is not going to help. They have to, seek other ways to help them. I've never been the suicidal type. So I don't know how it works, and I can't speak for somebody like who's going through something like that. But and I don't even know anybody who tried to kill themselves before, so I don't even know how to deal with a situation like that. But all you can do is try to be there for that person. Of course, you can say, "Oh, just try to speak peace into their life," but sometimes people don't be trying to hear shit. They going through what they going through. They gotta fight their own battles. And all you can do is privately pray for them. And that's what I'm doing for Tamar, because this whole COVID thing really is making people go off the ringer. And it's just so sad that it's making people want to kill themselves. You got people shooting people, like the judge. Her son just got killed, and another attorney did it. Like, what is going on? And then you have, things going on with Black Lives Matter. People keep throwing paint on the signs in the streets and saying it's because, it's not white people that's throwing paint, it's black people throwing paint on these signs. Lives Matter. Even if you don't believe that the Black Lives Matter organization is for black people, you still don't have to disrupt things and show other races that we can be ignorant, because that's all you look like. You look ignorant doing stuff like that. Yes, you're gonna have your opinion, but when you start touching people's property and stuff, you look crazy and you look ignorant, just as ignorant as them. So you have a lot of things going on in the world, and everybody is going through it. What I say is, what I do for me, I've been working out. I've been, just praying and just, getting my mental health in order. doing what I love, what I'm doing now, and just aligning myself. So therefore, once this is all over, I'll be ready for success. And I just hope everybody is taking that same approach during this COVID thing, and not letting it bring you down. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of craziness, the real reason why I started this live was because of crazy ass, and I can't even see myself. Crazy, um, Kanye West. The comments this man says, and I've never really cared for some things he said, but this one thing is out of hand, and anybody that can agree with him is just as shout out as him. This man sat there at his rally, which he still didn't even qualify for because he needed 10,000 signatures to be qualified in South Carolina. He didn't even get the signatures. So what did you have the rally for? He didn't even get the signatures. Um, he sat at that rally last night, or whatever time it was, and he said Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. All she did was have them work for other white people. Now, everybody, that is agreeing with him is saying, well, she did have, the slaves work for other white people. But you have to understand that the fight this lady went through to free the slaves from white people who had us in bondage, had us force feeding us. They would wake us up at the early crack ass of dawn and have us picking cotton for them to make money. They would rape our women. They would cut our men's genitals to demean them. They would kill our children. They would have us take care of their children. She freed those people from that horrible life, that horrid life, and she might have placed them in the hands of other white people to work for them. And somebody said, "Oh, well, they still didn't own anything, when they worked for the white people." But they woke up knowing that they did not have to wake up to a master, whipping them and harming them just because of it, just because they didn't like the skin, the color of our skin. So not only did she free 300 slaves, none of her slaves or none of the people that was on her voyage with her died or got killed, and all of them made it. I don't know if any of them got caught later on, because I know at some point in time, the slave catchers, they would bring, slaves that ran away back. But she did all this with the help of, yes, the Underground Railroad system, but she did it by herself. I don't even think he has the balls to do something like that. And I'm pretty sure he would be the first one to jump up and raise his hand to go with her if she came on whatever plantation he was on. So how dare you sit there and say she just passed slaves off to other white people to work for him? You sound dumb. Like, I just don't understand why, after a man who said Bush don't like black people, I'm thinking you don't like black people either. Because anybody who can demean a black woman that was selfless in her, act of freeing people of color, how can you sit there and say that? I don't get that. And then a lot of people are saying, yes, we do work for, some people still work for the white man. I still work for the white man. But you have people like Kanye West who are in the position of power that, what has he done to, spread generational wealth amongst black youth or black people? What has he done instead of endorsing a man who is, Donald Trump? I just don't even know what to say about, like, he just makes me speechless. But this whole thing is just crazy to me, and nobody can justify it. Like, I can understand, anything else. Yes, you can argue, and I'm not like this political type. I don't really sit there and try to talk politics with people, because people are like really too serious about it. They start spitting and when they talk, and I just don't like. It's cool big going around. Like, write a book about it. Maybe I'll read it. But yeah, when you talk about Harriet Tubman, I don't play that. I don't play that, because people like Harriet Tubman and people before her and people after her, they fought real long and hard for us to be able to even have the freedom of speech. We couldn't even vote at some point in time. And if we did vote, we had to pay $2.75, I think they said. $2.75. Or we had to take a test to vote. So imagine white people being the only ones to, vote, people into the office. And we just sitting outside looking on, and we don't have any choice in who's running our country. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, the Black Panther, they all had to fight for that. Would you be in the line of the fire? Hell no, Kanye. No, you wouldn't. So please, Kim, get your husband. I don't even think she liked him at this point because a lot of people are saying that they about to get divorced or whatever. They're saying that she's mad because he brought up the fact that he wanted her to abort Little North. That's y'all business. The fact that he letting y'all business out is another indicator. He needs some serious help. But everybody's, the sources are saying that she's upset because he spilled the abortion tea. You need to be upset because he disrespected Harriet Tubman. That's what you need to be upset about. F all that abortion stuff. He disrespected our auntie. Because if he would have sat there and disrespected the Armenian people, you would have had a fit. You, Chris, Chloe, Courtney, Rob, Daz, y'all would have had a fit. Y'all would have had a fit. Y'all would have kicked him off the fam immediately if he would have disrespected them Armenian people. So what you need to sit down, since you so gun-ho about, prison reform and shit, you need to talk to him about Harriet Tubman. Because if you don't get him, I'm going to hurt his feelings. Just like Erica said on Love Him Out, I'm going to hurt his feelings. Because one thing you don't do is you don't disrespect or diminish a Black woman in front of other white men. Because all you doing is showing them exactly what they want to do, that they want to demean us. They already look at us as objects. So why would you sit there and call her and say all she did was hand them off to other white slave? You didn't make no sense. Like, I know everybody is saying he has a mental illness, but when are y'all going to stop, blaming the mental illness part on what he's doing? I hate when people try to say, oh, he's just a little touched or he has a mental illness to make excuses for his dumb behavior. I hate when people try to do things like that and try to take away. These people know what they're doing, and one of the people is him. So, Kanye or Kim or Chloe, please get him. Please, I'm begging you, because he's just digging himself in a deeper rabbit hole. And anybody's buying his stuff, his sneakers, them ugly ass gel shoes, them boats, them things is horrible. I hate those shoes. Them slides, oh my gosh, they're so ugly. Anybody that's buying, you're just supporting him and the white man that's making it for him. You're just supporting them. I'm not into the whole Kanye West shoe thing. I was never into it after. He's just been, ever since his little trickle down effect, I'm just not into the stuff that he says. But I really just want to throw my sister shoes, because she got a pair of his shoes upstairs. I really just want to throw them in the trash, because I'm so disappointed in you, Kanye, that you would sit there and disrespect Harriet Tubman. You crossed the line when you did that. You really did. You really did. But it's cool, because I'm going to give Kim 24 hours. Set that ass straight. Kim, first set him straight, but letting your tea out about him wanting you to abort Lil Northy. After you do that, though, make sure you call Malika, one of them, Malika Hack, whatever her name is, so they can lay out their history book on everything that Harriet Tubman did for our people. Okay? Because you crossed the line. Period. So what I want y'all to do is comment what you feel about it. Listen, and I'm not here to argue with anybody. We can debate about it. Just let me know what you think. If you don't agree, that's fine. If you do agree, I'm questioning you. But I'm not judging you. I am questioning you now. Yeah, comment what you think. Again, congratulations, Nicki Minaj. I told you I was on here for a little bit to rant or whatever. And just build y'all black women up. We're going through a lot right now. Even our black men. Build y'all black men up. Even with what Kanye said, I'm still praying for him. Somebody like him, I don't even know if you can build up because he's so far gone. But just as a black community, we need to build each other up, support each other, and just show people how much sense we have. Like we're really, we really have rich history. Yes, we were slaves, but we really have rich history. We have, smart leaders. We are a kingdom of people. So, my brothers and sisters, please don't let that man slide. Yes, he might have a mental illness, but speak up and let him know that wasn't the tea, what he said at all. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm praying for you, Tamar. Kanye, I'm praying for you, babe. Kim, 24 hours. Get him in straight. Get him in line. Also, I'm gonna be doing more of these. This was just a test run, whatever. And yeah, I'll come up with more topics, but it's summertime. Even though Corona's going on, I still be out. I'm not supposed to, but I still be on. I'm still on the run. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also tell your friends about my page. Have them like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys the next show. Peace.